Good afternoon, neighbors. It is Saturday, February 7th, 2026, and you are tuned in to the Murphy Morning Show. I am your host, Sara, here to walk you through the latest news, weather, and happenings around Murphy and our mountain communities today. Let us start with our top story close to home in Cherokee County. Our sheriff, Dustin Smith, has officially stepped down and will not seek re-election after serving a single term marked by controversy and concern over how some serious cases were handled. Local and regional reports say his retirement became effective yesterday, February 6th, following a letter from District Attorney Ashley Hornsby Welch describing a breakdown of trust and citing negligence and misconduct inside the sheriff's office. In his public statement, Smith said he believes it is time to focus on his family and asked the community to support the next sheriff and the deputies who continue to serve. Staying with countywide news, many of you are still talking about the recent winter storm that pushed through western North Carolina and shut down much of Cherokee County earlier this week. The Cherokee Scout described a snowy weekend that brought enough accumulation to close roads, disrupt schools and businesses, and sadly contributed to at least one weather-related wreck that claimed the life of a local man. Statewide, officials say 3 people were killed on North Carolina roads during that storm, including a driver from the Murphy area whose vehicle left a snow-covered road near the Tennessee line and overturned into a creek with speed too fast for the conditions listed as a factor. Our hearts go out to every family touched by these losses, and we are holding all of you close this morning. In neighboring Andrews, there is some good news as things slowly get back to normal after that stretch of severe winter weather. Town leaders there had declared a local state of emergency in late January to deal with dangerous conditions, but they have now formally rescinded that declaration and ended the extra restrictions that were in place. Officials say the immediate threats from the storm have passed, and regular town operations are fully restored, even as crews and residents continue the familiar work of clearing, repairing, and checking on neighbors. Back here in Murphy, both our town and Andrews have also ended their own local states of emergency that were tied to the recent winter weather. Local announcements this past week confirmed that the special emergency measures are no longer in effect, and that day-to-day municipal services, from utilities to town offices, are running on their usual schedules again. It is a reminder of how quickly our mountain communities can rally together in a storm, then just as quickly roll up their sleeves and move forward once the danger passes. On a lighter note, the Cherokee Scout has launched a year-long series called 52 Things to Celebrate About Cherokee County, with weekly front-page stories highlighting the people, places, and traditions that make this area so special. Early pieces have lifted up everything from our outdoor beauty and river walks to the talents of local young folks, including a Murphy singer who recently wowed American Idol judges and walked away with a coveted golden ticket. It is a nice balance to the heavier headlines and a good reminder that even in tough weeks, there is plenty here worth celebrating. Regionally, our mountains are also looking ahead to a busy year of festivals and events that will bring visitors and energy into our small towns. Statewide festival calendars already list Murphy for a spring festival in early May, joining a long list of North Carolina events that stretch from winter jazz and food festivals all the way through summer and fall. For local businesses, artisans, and musicians, these dates matter because they bring extra foot traffic and opportunities to showcase what makes our corner of the state unique. All right, let us turn to the weather for Murphy for the next 3 days. Today, Saturday, you can expect a cool winter day with afternoon highs in the low to mid-50s and morning temperatures starting off down around the upper 20s to near 30. Skies should be mostly cloudy with some breaks of sun, and there is a modest chance of light showers or sprinkles, especially later in the day and into the evening, but nothing like the wintry mess we just came through. Tomorrow, Sunday, looks a touch milder, with afternoon highs climbing into the mid-50s and overnight lows staying closer to the low 30s. We will likely see a mix of clouds and sun, with only a slight chance of a passing shower, so it should be a decent day for a short hike, a grocery run, or a quiet drive, as long as you still watch out for any leftover slick spots in shaded back roads. Winds should remain light to occasionally breezy, just enough to remind you that it is still February in the mountains. On Monday, temperatures are expected to stay seasonable, with daytime highs in the low to mid-50s and overnight lows near or just below the freezing mark. Cloud cover may increase again, bringing a better chance of light rain showers at times, but no major winter storm is in the forecast for those 3 days. Overall, it is a good stretch to catch your breath after the last round of snow and ice. Keep an eye on the sky and dress in layers so you can peel things off as the afternoons warm up a bit. And hey, while we are talking weather and getting into our daily rhythm, I have a quick favor to ask. If you enjoy starting your day with the Murphy Morning Show, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and go ahead and slam that notification bell so you never miss an update. If you find value in this show, share it with a friend, a neighbor, or a family member who might appreciate a friendly local voice in the morning. Let us move into some community events happening in and around Murphy. Right here in town, the Ballroom on Hiwassee Street in downtown Murphy has a full calendar, including a private baby shower event this evening, Saturday, February 7th, running from about late afternoon into the evening hours. Even if you are not part of that gathering, it is a good reminder that the venue is alive with celebrations, receptions, and community functions, and that our historic downtown is very much open for business and special occasions. Looking ahead to next weekend, the Ballroom will also host a Valentine-themed fundraiser on Saturday, February 14th, stretching from mid-afternoon into the late evening. Expect an atmosphere fit for date night or a fun evening out with friends, with plenty of chances to dress up a little, enjoy some food and music, and support a good local cause. If you plan to attend, think about carpooling, give yourself extra time to park in downtown Murphy, and of course, make safe choices getting home. Also on Saturday, February 14th, downtown merchants are gearing up for the second Saturday Shop and Sip event from mid-afternoon into the early evening. This is a chance to wander through our local shops, enjoy special sales and treats, and sip on a beverage while you browse, all while supporting the small businesses that keep our town center vibrant. If you go, be sure to dress warmly for walking outdoors between stops, use crosswalks, and keep an eye on traffic as the streets can get busier during these events. If you are willing to drive a bit farther in the weeks and months ahead, the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds over in Hiawassee, Georgia, have a full slate of concerts, fairs, and festivals coming up this spring and summer. From 80s tribute shows to big country music acts, Scottish festivals, and classic car events, there will be plenty of reasons for a day trip over the line once the weather warms up. When you travel to those larger events, remember to factor in mountain driving time, watch your speed on curves, and bring layers since evening temperatures can still drop even later in the season. All right, friends, that is going to do it for this Saturday edition of the Murphy Morning Show. Thank you for spending part of your day with me and for caring about what is happening right here in our community. I am Sara, wishing you a peaceful, safe, and cozy weekend wherever you are listening from, and I hope you will join me again tomorrow morning for more local news, weather, and events from our little corner of the mountains.